Chapter 4 Mermaids. We find our sailors 3 mornings after they sailed on from their encounter on the island, in search of something new. The sky was clear, the water calm, and the wind gentle. They had no destination in mind, only the open sea and enough free time to start bickering with each other.
That's not how you reel in the sails, Alice. You have to pull harder to make it snug,
James says.
It's tight enough. No need to strain the rope and wear it out faster.
Alice snaps back.
And by the way, didn't you say we would be in drum battle by now?
James turns his head.
Well, when we left Got to Ride Island, you said the dock worker said it was 2 days west. Yesterday was 3 days, and the sun is in front of the ship.
The two carry on with their quarrel until bedtime. On the 4th day, as the sun began to rise, the sea changed. The air grew cool, and a strange stillness fell over the water. Alice, looking over the edge of the boat, noticed something shimmering just below the surface. At first, she thought it was a school of fish, but the shapes were too large, too graceful.
James!
She called, her voice full of wonder.
Look!
James turned just in time to see several figures rise from the water, their long silvery hair flowing. They were mermaids, their glowing tails shimmering with the colors of the sunrise.
Welcome, travelers.
One of the mermaids said in a voice as smooth as the waves. She had eyes that sparkled like the stars and a smile that made the sea itself seem more magical.
We've been waiting for you.
Waiting for us?
Alice asked, astonished.
Yes.
The mermaid replied.
The ocean has whispered of your journey. It knows you seek adventure, but it also knows that you will need help.
James and Alice exchanged puzzled glances.
What kind of help?
James asked. The mermaid's expression grew more serious.
There are many things in the deep that you do not understand. Dangers that lie beneath the waves. Trust in us, and we will guide you.
The mermaids surrounded the wanderer, and one of them, a younger mermaid with a sea-green tail, spoke.
We can show you the hidden paths of the ocean, help you navigate through storms, and teach you how to read the signs the sea gives. But you must trust us, and trust in each other, for without trust, even the calmest waters can turn treacherous.
James and Alice felt a deep sense of awe. They had always believed in helping others, but they never had considered the idea of accepting help from creatures so different from themselves. Still, something about the mermaid's calm presence made them feel safe, and they both nodded.
We trust you,
Alice said softly. With a graceful flick of their tails, the mermaids led the wanderer into a hidden cove where the waters were so clear that they could see all the way to the sandy bottom, even in the deep. The water seemed to glow with a strange, otherworldly light as the sun rose above the horizon. For the next few days, the mermaids taught James and Alice the secrets of the sea. They showed them how to read the shifting currents, how to navigate by the stars, and listen to the gentle hum of the water. The lessons were not just about sailing, they were about trust. Trusting the sea, trusting the newfound methods the mermaids taught, and most of all, trusting each other. One afternoon, a storm rolled in unexpectedly, dark clouds swirling from the sea, the wind howling, and the waves grew violent. The wanderer rocked fiercely, and Alice felt a pang of fear in her heart.
James!
She cried.
What do we do?
James looked at her, his face pale but determined.
We trust the mermaids.
He said, gripping and turning the wheel.
They taught us how to get through this as a team.
Alice nods and moves to the mast, working to reel in the sails. Just as the storm threatened to overtake them, the mermaids appeared, their glowing tails lighting up the dark waters. They surrounded the boat, and with their guidance, James and Alice followed them out of the storm. The mermaids sang a sweet melody, and the storm seemed to lose its power. Slowly, the clouds parted, and the sea calmed, as if the ocean itself had given way to their melodic tune. When the storm has passed, the mermaids gathered around the boat once more.
You did well.
One of the mermaids said, her voice gentle but proud.
You trusted each other and worked through the storm. Remember, trust is not about relying on others. It's about placing faith in someone else and knowing that they will follow through.
James and Alice smiled, feeling a warmth in their hearts. They had learned a powerful lesson. Helping others was important, but so was accepting help and trusting those who offered it. As the sun set on the horizon, the mermaids disappeared beneath the waves, leaving our sailors with a deep sense of pride and wonder. From that day on, James and Alice sailed with new understanding. They continued to explore the seas, seeking out new adventures, but always remembering that trust and helping each other were the keys to navigating even the wildest waters.